Hello, welcome to Sahel Software College. Here we give services like English courses, Forex courses, to mention but a few. So my name is Mugume Laban from Uganda, and I am very happy to present the lesson today about past simple. Welcome to intermediate class. Thank you. So this is, we want to discuss about past simple. Past simple tense is what? So let's first see when to use, because we are talking about, yes, past simple tense. When do we use past simple tense? This is very, very important, because tenses guide us the time when to use them. If you don't know how to use the tenses, that's a very big problem in communication, because you can't communicate fluently when you don't know the time. Now, past simple tense describes, the word describe means like talk about. It talks about something that happened and ended in the past. So here I mean like the action started and ended in the past. So it has no any connection to future, just something happened and ended in the past. Is it okay? Thank you. Now, I want us to discuss past simple in story form. But before the story, there are two things I want us to discuss before the story. When we use past simple in negative, do you know negative? In negative, we don't change the verb after didn't. When we use past simple in negative, we don't use or we don't change the verb after didn't. For example, he didn't like you cannot change like. Like has to be infinitive. The word infinitive means original word. So you see this like, you cannot change it. You cannot say he didn't liked. No, never do that. So that one, it is another language, maybe not English. So that one is very important for you to understand. Don't change the verb after didn't, because we use didn't when you're talking about past negative. Is it okay? Now, let's continue. When you are asking questions, you don't change the verb. For example, let me fix it here. I can say, did, you can put any subject. If it is he, if it is she, if it is they, we, no problem. There is no any problem. You can use did he, did she, did they, after all the subjects, then you can put infinitive verb. I said what? I said infinitive verb means original verb. For example, I can say, did he, did she, did they like? Yes. I can say, did he like rice? Okay. Did she like rice? It's fine. Did they like rice? It's fine. You can use any subject. You are not limited here. First understand that. You are not limited. You can use anything you like. If you want to use she, okay. If you want to use we, it's okay. You know, in some tenses like present perfect, when we use has, then you must use some specific subject. He has, she has. Like in present simple, when we use, there is when we use does, and another one is do. But here, you must use did for all the subjects, not like other tenses. That's very important. And when we use them, when we use did, when we use all the subject, after the subject don't change anything. You put original what? You put original verb. Yes. That one, it's very important before we start to read. Okay. Then, next, we can change the verb to past form if we are not talking about negative, if we are not talking about question. Yes. Yes, I can see. I think you are understanding now. Yes, when we are not using the question, when we are not talking about negative, then you have freedom to change the verb. There you can change the verb without any problem. But if you change it, when you're talking about negative, problems will come. If you change it when you're talking about questions, no. That one, maybe it is another local language, but for English, we don't accept that. Yes. I told you, this is Sahel Software College, and my name is Laban. Once again, let's talk about past simple tense. Yes. Okay, so the main aim of this story, we want to focus pronunciation, we want to focus vocabulary or new words you don't understand, and most importantly, we want to know how to answer the questions, because I will try to ask questions at the end of the story. We shall try to put some questions, and then in your free time, you will answer them. I know you can. You are very strong men and women. Let's start. Read the story in the past simple. When he was 65, Ali retired. The word retired means what? Retired means when someone is old, like 60, 65, 70, you stop work. You stop work. Sometimes they give you money for the service you have given to that company. Back to business. When he was 65, Ali retired, but he didn't like. Yes, he didn't like it. Don't forget, didn't like. No changing the verb. Yes, he didn't like it. I liked work. This is now positive form. I liked work. This is Ali. I liked work. He said. This is direct speech. When you are quoting someone, when you are quoting what someone said, then you have to quote the words. I like to work. I like to work. So here we change the verb. From the subject, then you change the verb. I like to work. Thank you. He said, when I stopped, I didn't have anything to do. It's a big problem. I didn't have. Focus here. I didn't have. Do you see have? Have is not changed. I didn't, because I told you didn't, after didn't, then you what? You don't change the verb. When you change it, problems will come. They will say, you don't know English. What's that? And here at Sahel, we are able to solve your problems when you join us. Okay, let's continue. When I stopped, I didn't have anything to do. I didn't want. I am still with you. I didn't want. This is what? This is the verb I was talking about. I didn't want. After didn't, you don't change anything. I didn't want to sit at home all day. This man is a very hard-working man. He likes to work like me. I like to work. Actually, most Ugandans, they like to work. I don't know your countries. I wanted to do something. I wanted. This is positive form. I wanted. Because I told you, when you are talking about positive, you change the verb. This is the past of want. I wanted to do something. So, Ali went back to work. So, Ali went back to work. Yesterday, as usual, he got up. Do you see got up? This is positive statement. He got up. So you have to change it because there is no didn't. Didn't, did, no changing the verb. If there is no didn't or did, change the verb. Thank you so much. He didn't, he got up at 4 a.m. When do you get up? Maybe before you get up at 7. I don't know. But for him, he got up at 4 a.m. and cooked his breakfast. I think this man is single because he cooked his breakfast. He doesn't have a wife. Maybe he divorced his wife. I don't know about that. But himself, he cooked his breakfast after he went to work. Do you see went? You must change the verb. He went to work. Now, here. At the end of the day, he had a party. This is the past of have. He had a party. This is the past of have. He had. So you change again the word have. He had a party with his colleagues. Colleagues means what? Colleagues means people at work. If I'm working with you, but for you are not my colleagues, for you are my students. Don't say teacher is our colleague. No, no, no. I am not your colleague. But here I have other teachers that I work with at Sahel Software College. Yes, others teach English, others teach other subjects. But those are my what? Are my colleagues. Others read it as colleges. No, no, no. That one is not English. So we say colleagues. Okay? So colleagues means the people you work with at work. Hello, this is my colleague. Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, so colleagues means you are friends sometimes, you work together. Yes, those are colleagues. At the end of the day, he had a party with his colleagues. It means they were together in that party because it was Ali's birthday yesterday. It was Ali's birthday yesterday. You know birthday? Of course I know you know birthday. He was 90 years old. He was 90 years old. Now, friends, at your level, pre-intermediate level, I think you are able to understand this story. Now, this is the story. First of all, see if there is any new word, you can tell me. There are 3 things we are talking about here in this story. 1, if we use did, you don't change the verb. The answer for that, the answer for that, it can be seen here. If you use didn't, you don't change the verb. Okay? When we don't use didn't or did, we change the verb. I will try to put some questions in order for you to understand. Like here, if I say, did he? I explain that you don't put or you don't change the verb. That one is very clear. But let's now focus here. If you see didn't, don't change the verb after didn't. When we use did for the questions, don't change the verb. We make infinitive verb. Now, I will give you homework in your free time. You will be able to answer the following questions. Did he like to retire? Did he like to retire? Did he like to retire? That's very important. So when you are answering these questions, the answer should be past. That's the first question. The second question is, how old was he when he how old was he when he retired? How old was he when he retired? Okay. Then let's go to number 3. Number 3 is, did he change his job? Did he change his job according to the story? Did he change his job according to the story? Did he change his job according to the story? Yes, you would have to answer those questions. Then number 4, you can say, when did he get up? Yes, this is what I was talking about. When we use did, you don't change the what? You don't change the verb. Actually, this is a phrasal verb, but this is the verb. So even when it is a phrasal verb, you can change it. Like how I said, got up. This is a phrasal verb, but you can change the verb, but you don't change the preposition. Because phrasal verbs is a combination of preposition and the verb to make a different meaning. Now, when did he get up? Now, that is our 4th question. Then maybe the last question I can say, what does the word colleague mean? What does the word colleague? Thank you so much. What does the word colleague mean? So in your free time, you will be able to answer these questions. But for example, if I say, did he like to retire? Don't forget that we said if you are answering in the positive, you can say, yes, he liked to retire. Why? Because you change the verb. If it's negative, you will say, no, he didn't like. Why? Because after didn't, you don't change the verb. He didn't like to retire. Then let's go to number 2. How old was he when he retired? So this question also, it is a past question. So what will you say? You will say, he was 65 years old. I don't want you to say, how old was he when he retired? 65. That's not English. You must write in full sentence. If I say, did he like to retire? You can say, yes, he liked to retire. If it's short, if you want to make it short, you can say, yes, he did. But that one, it's good for speaking, but it's not good for writing. So writing, you must write full sentences. Now let's go to number 3. Did he change his job according to the story? Yes. I think no. Because we said he went back. Ali went back to work. So it means the reason why they are saying back, he went back to his original work. Thank you. Then number 4, when did he get up? Of course, he got up. Here we don't change the verb, but when you are answering, you say he got up. He got up. Because that is a positive sentence. You say he got up at 4 a.m. Then number 5, the last one is, what does the word colleague mean? Yes, colleague means what I told you. It means people working together. Now, in your free time, write, practice them, and you will see yourself changing. So I remain Mugume Laban, teacher Mugume Laban from Uganda. And of course, don't forget about Sahel Software College. This is the company that I'm working with, Sahel Software College. We give services like Forex courses, English courses, and many others. If you want to call me and about the lesson, you can call me on 075 13 26 171. Yes, you can call me if you get any challenge in this lesson. You can call me and I can help you. Thank you so much. I wish you the best. See you